Hello, good evening. It's almost 10 after, half past 10 in the evening. Here we are here to talk about autumn palette. I have thinking about 10 palette. At the end I have, I think, 50 palettes on my desk, so I decided to go ahead with all of them, and I will divide from brands that need to be bought in US and the rest of the world. So if you'd like to see, stay tuned. Okay, let's start. First, I will talk about two palettes from Gemini, but you can find this one on Beauty Bay. First one is the Gemini, the first one. This is, have you seen the powder of an eyeshadow falling down? Let me just clean. This is the palette. It's absolutely an autumn palette. I was talking with my daughter. She helped me selecting the palette. Every single palette was voted by me and her, and if she said, if she was saying no, the palette was not included, even though I was thinking, yes, this is an autumn palette. But I think that almost all my palette could be autumn. So what we thought about was green, grungy, browns, reds, like the colors of the leaf falling down the trees. We haven't included anything blue, because she said, no mommy, blue is a more Christmas shade, so there's nothing that is a pure red or pure blue. So let's get started. First one, the Gemini palette. This is one of the best melt palette ever. There are a lot of greens, 4 greens, a black matte shade, and all the other shades are browns and goldy shade. This is a very easy palette to play with. Formula is amazing. Next one, let me just put back the plastic sheet, because I keep all the plastic sheet. Next one is the Gemini 2. This is amazing again. I've used this just once actually, but I can tell you the formula is the same as the Gemini, let's call it first. You have 3 more greens and then burgundy, pinky, mauve pinky shade. This is a neutral one. This is the second one here. This is a really amazing one. Look at this. This is stunning. Next one, let's go to 50/50. This is a Dutch brand, if I remember correctly. The name is because 50% of the income is donated. That's a very good good thing. This there is no name on the palette, so you need to check on the website the name of the palette, because I can't recall it. This is how the palette looks like. Quality wise is a very good brand. Shimmers are not the one that are really impactful as the one I have on my eyes. The look was done at the 6:30 this morning, so is all pretty much ruined now. But these are long wearing for sure. Mattes are easily blendable. They are not powdery at all. So if you're looking for a neutral palette, this could be one, and it's a quite cheap brand. It's not it's an indie brand, but it's not really expensive. As you know, indie brands tend to be quite expensive actually. Next one, this is a almost new brand. It's Micka Beauty Shop. It's from France. This palette is the Nebula. Okay, this is maybe a little bit less autumn, because you have this bright green, but and the blue, as we talked about, and pink. Those shimmers are all duochromes, so they have shift. And I don't know if I can show you. Can you see? This is a more orangey one shifted, the purple is a more pink, this salmony peachy tone is a mix between orange and peach. This one, this is amazing. Look at this. Quality wise, this shade here, it's pigmented, but it's not, you have to work a little bit more with this one. All the other are pretty good. They are used to sell loose pigments. I don't like loose pigments, so I bought some pigments from there, but I pressed all of them. It was a long job. They are nice, but the only matte you have are in the palette she did. She did another one that's called Peacock something, I'm not sure. But I mean, this is a good one, and it cost around 30 euros if I'm correct. Next one, the brand is called Cosmetics Brushes. This is from UK, so actually you have to pay custom fees if you are outside the UK, but the palette is it's good and it's quite cheap. This one is called Serenity. It's their latest one. You will see a pretty different color story here, because you have more greens and blues, but this is amazing. Look at this green here. Oh, I love this one so much. And also this minty green. I don't know if you are associating mint with autumn. I'm not, but I think this one is so cute. That will be a good shade to play with in autumn. All the shadows are performing very well. I've tried, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shades. Less than half, I know, but I've never heard anyone complaining about this brand and this palette. This is the Earthy palette from Charlie Betty Beauty. This is another UK indie brand. Palette is very bulky, but look at the inside. Oh, this is amazing. You also have like a mint, it's not mint because maybe it's a little bit more bluish tone, but it's amazing. Look at the shimmer, for example, this one. Look at this. I think it's, quality wise, it's a very good brand. I think they have released just this palette. I haven't followed them since a while. I mean, I'm still following them, but I haven't seen any posts on Instagram, so I don't know. Of course, UK, so you have to pay customs also for this brand. Let's start with Natasha Denona. There are a few actually from Natasha Denona. I know I included this palette also in the last year, but I still think this is one of the best palettes from Natasha Denona. This is the Metropolis one. It should still be available. Okay, it looks like a mess, I know. I need to clean this palette a little bit, but guys, this is amazing, amazing. If you cover this shade here, that's quite bright, okay, this is an autumn palette. You can find all these colors working in a forest during winter. I love it, I love it. I'm thinking if I should do something like one look for each palette. They are more than 30 days and we are already at the 2nd of the month. I'm in late. We are talking about outside US, so this is from Glaminatrix, the Nocturnal palette. This is from Australia. I love the outside, the package of the palette. This is so beautiful. I love it. Glaminatrix, you have to pre-order and be patient. But this is the palette. And I'm in love. I'm in love. I will say what I can see on the screen is a slightly lighter than the actual shade. I don't know why, because on the other palette they were looking pretty right. I don't know, but this palette, oh, I did one look and that was so beautiful. Shimmer shade. Glaminatrix is famous for her shimmers, but matte shade, they are stunning, and no one is raving about their mattes. They are. You need to. Yes, you have custom. Shipping fees are 20 Australian dollars, so it's around 15 euros. It's not a crazy fee. And shipping time, it depends. The Nocturnal palette, since shipping, it landed to my door in around 15 days, 2 weeks. Next one, Huda Beauty. This is the only palette from Huda Beauty, I think. I'm not sure. This is the khaki Ace palette, and yes, of course, this was released I think in November last year, so this is quite an autumn palette. I like it. I'm thinking to drop all my Huda Beauty palette, but that one will not. That's a good thing. Now let me see what we can find quite easily in Europe. So all of this palette you can't actually. Okay, this is an Italian brand. This is Melissa Tani, the Serendipity palette. It's a small one. This one was released November or December last year, but look at this. This is a festive one also, I know, but look at this green. You know I love green, so there will be a lot of green palette. This shade here and this brown, look at this one, and the gold shade. These shades are amazing. The whole palette is amazing. All the shades are performing very well. I don't know if Melissa Tani ships outside Italy actually, so I'm not sure. If you are not based in Italy, you can get it. I don't know, you have to check actually. But listen, this is a very good one, and no one is talking about. I don't know why. No one in Italy also. Because I mean, if you are outside Italy, of course you will not talk about it. But if you are in Italy, why aren't you talking about this brand? This brand is good. Glamlite. This is based in US, but you can find also on Boozyshop and Maquibeauty. So I will talk about them here. And this is the Dirty Martini happy hour collection or something. This is the palette. Of course, this is a green one, and green for me is autumn, is summer, is every season. But look at this, shimmers. I love shimmers from Glamlite. I've never had an issue with them. Maybe if you have an oily skin on the eye, maybe they can tend to crease. They are not creasing on me. So look at also this shade here. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yes, it's a very nice one. And okay, Glamlite, it's quite a cheap brand in US. It's not so cheap in Europe. I do not remember the price tag actually. And the other one is the chocolate martini. This palette was a reveal, because from the picture I thought it was not interesting at all, but actually this palette also is looking a little bit lighter on camera, so I hope that the screen of the camera is toning down the shade, but at the end it's recording the correct one. I'm not sure. I will see when I edit the video, but it's too late. Look at this. This is an orange, not orange, a coppery shade, and look at the browns. Oh, they are so soft and creamy. That's amazing. And also this shade here, that's a mauvey tone. I think the mauvey tone should be autumn too, because I mean, they're not summer spring shade, so for me they are autumn winter. The limit between winter and autumn, I think it's not really a straight line, so it's up to you, you know. But if you're thinking about, this is a very good one. Another UK brand, I know, custom. It's horrible, it's awful. Meet Me in the Underworld from Lois Cosmetics. This was released last year, and of course there is the green I love. Look at this one. This is pretty amazing. Look at the shimmer, the corresponding one. Oh my god, oh my god. And look at this red also. This is a brick one. Dog hair everywhere, on my hand, on my mouth, everywhere. And with three dogs now, flowing hair are so common. So this palette also, this is absolutely amazing. If you have never tried Lois, I would suggest you to try with this palette and not the latest, the Midnight. I talked to my daughter and we agreed that the Midnight, you will see that one in the winter roundup palette. But quality wise, I think this one is better. The blue tones maybe are more difficult to get a very creamy matte. I don't know. Natasha Denona. This is the Safari palette. Okay, I was waiting for this one. The only issue is this is a full matte palette. But okay, cover this row. This is a. But look at the rest of the palette. Absolutely amazing. Quality wise, it's not one of the best palettes from Natasha Denona, I know, but hey guys, I can rave for a shade like this. And I think you have noticed that there is a common trend between all the palettes I'm showing you. A particular green, yes it is. So this one, is it still available? Actually, I'm not sure. Last Natasha Denona will be the Biba palette. Biba palette is not the palette I love the most from her, because it's a really warm one. Okay, you can say, oh, this row is not warm. Yes, you're right. This is not warm. This is not warm. And these two shades here, they are very, very particular. This is not a common shade. These two, like I don't know the word in English. It's tortora in Italian. It's turtle in Latin. But however, where is the plastic sheet? It was here a second ago. It will be good. It will come up sooner or later. But look at this brown. Oh, this is so cute. And this one here, look at this. These are so creamy, and the palette is not new, it's quite old actually, and they still are as the same the first day, the same as the first day. Next one, let me check. This will be included in the US, limited to US, that you should buy from there. Beauty Bay, of course, the Earthy palette. I have the 16 pens version, but there is a 9 pen and the 22 one. 22 is a huge palette. It's too huge for my preferences. I love the Beauty Bay formula. After the collaboration with Nikki, that palette was not good for me. But all the other after that one, they are amazing, and they are not creasing on me, and I know the shimmers from Beauty Bay are creasing on a lot of person, but not on me. And look at this. I did a video, but maybe it's not online. It's still on somewhere in my computer after 3 4 months, I don't know. I'm in late, I know, I'm sorry, I do not have time. And look at the matte, look at this shade. This is the green I love. This is similar to the one in the Natasha N.Denona Metropolis, in the Dirty Martini, in the Lois Cosmetics, in the Serendipity. I know, but this is the shade I love. Next one, we have more from Beauty Bay. Maybe at the end we pick it up once more. This is the newest, this one. Wilderness. They are pretty similar. You have a lot of green shade also in here, and you also have the reds. My daughter was not so sure about putting this one in the autumn or in the winter, but at the end, since most of the shade can be the autumn shade of the leaf, and just one row is a bluish one, but this is a gold actually, and this is a creamy shade. We decided this is an autumn palette. I have a video with this palette, so if you check under the Beauty Bay playlist, you will find it. I did maybe 5 looks in that video. I was working 100% of my time from home, and have I showed you this one? I'm not sure. So I had a lot of time, and I think we still were in lockdown maybe, so you can't do anything else. Even though I was working so much at those time. Shall I put the Etsy available brands in this session? Because on Etsy you will not pay custom, because it's like prepaid. So maybe we can put Etsy also in this one. Arrtitude Cosmetics, UK, custom, yes. Phoenix palette. The owner of Arrtitude, she's so nice. Okay, pretty different palette. We just have this shade that's called Phoenix, that is a duochrome. Let me show you. This is the shade that is giving the name to the palette, and look at this. Let me try with the mirror, because I learned this trick. Look at this. Stunning shade, and it's performing very good on the eye. All the other shades are good. Let me think. I also have a video with this palette with multiple looks. Yes, I can't recall one shade that is not working properly, so take a look at the black. Black is also significant, because if a black is a pure black, then all the shade will be good. That's my opinion. Look at this, just to show you few different mattes. My swatches are really light, just to let you know, so you can see the real eyeshadow, because I find that some YouTubers are doing pretty heavy swatches, and I do not understand why. IMS Beauty, this is a Spanish one palette. It's called the Professor Volume 1. I included this one, even though it's not 100% an autumn palette for me, but actually you can include it because you have greens, you have oranges, yellow, browns. Maybe this one, I don't know, it's not, or this one, maybe they're not. However, this is a Spanish brand, no custom. Quality wise, it's a good palette actually. Just let me show you a few shimmer first. Oops, look at this. They are not crazy sparkling, but they are enough sparkling to have a very nice high look. And let's go to the matte. Let's do this one and this one and the red and maybe the orange. Look, they are very pigmented, and they are easily blendable. So the only issue with that palette it's that you don't have the mirror in the palette. And okay, in a big palette like that one that you will not carry with you, it's not a big deal, but for other palette it could be. Let's go to PLOIUSE. I have 3 from PLOIUSE. This is the latest one, the Monet Shot. This is just arrived, so we can talk about quality. Even though I love PLOIUSE quality of the shadow, I have depotted the other palette, the other big palette I had from them, the Queen, Let the Queen Conquer, the Worthy, and the other one with the I don't know, I don't know the name. But look at these greens. You have all the greens you can imagine, and you have also yellowy brown greens on the others, on the other layer. So yes, I need to try this one, but not for the moment. I will, but I have a lot of other things first to see. I also bought, and these are available on BPERFECT Megastore website. This is called the Stack 'em Up, and every palette should have a name, I guess, but I don't know. Oh, yes, Take the Risk or Lose the Chance. This is an orangey palette. It's an orangey palette. I haven't tried them yet. And the other one, names are crazy difficult. Invest in yourself, baby. And this is a small version of the bigger one with full of green. The stack them are 5. There is a blue, a purple, and a pink one. And you can buy it as a single or as a bundle. Let's go to Australia again. And I think I've included this one in my last year ranking also. This is the Geology from this is the Pilbara palette from Geology Cosmetics. I don't like this, the shape, the triangle shape. I don't like this shade here that's called the Spin Effects. This one here, that's a duochrome, but it's patchy. It's a little bit patchy. I have removed the upper layer recently, so now it's a little bit better. This is a duochrome shade. I do not remember the price tag, but the shipment was very smooth. I love supporting new brands, so when I saw this palette I thought it should be mine. Quality wise, except the issue I had with that shade, all the other are good. They are going to release a new one somewhere in the future. Okay, let's go to BPERFECT. I have one from BPERFECT, and of course it's the Antidote. This is the autumn palette for excellence. My daughter, when she saw this palette, she thought, Mom, this is the perfect autumn palette. Yes, it is. She's right. This is the perfect autumn palette. I love all the look I did with this palette, and I mean, it's a very big one. This is built in column. 3 column can be one palette, and the other 3, then the other 3. As you can see, greens, neutral, and orangey reddish tone. Yes, if you can buy just one, let's go with this one. This is the perfect autumn palette. Let me see if we have something more. Oh yes, Linda Hallberg. This is the Enchanted Mysteries from Linda Hallberg. A quad, not my best preferred size of a palette, but look at this. Okay, this can be a jewel palette also. This can be a Christmas palette also. You are not having the red, but I mean, this is very cute. And look at this, look at the black. The black is something unbelievable, because it's a black but it's shimmer. Look at this one. This is a black base also. amazing, amazing. Linda Hallberg is from Sweden, so you don't have any custom buying from ordering from their website. Shipping is not very fast. That's the issue. Shipping is not fast. Glamshop. I think I included, let me see, 2 palettes from Glamshop. This is the W Moro, and of course this is a Autumn palette. You have different reflects. I don't think you can see them, but look at this. This is also a burgundy one. Can you see? Not the real shade, but a little bit of shift. This is a good one, even though these 2 shade and also this one, but these 2 more, they are very crunchy. Also this one, this is a midway between the other shade, but these 2 are not really easy to work with because I mean, you need to do your eyes first, that I'm not used to, and you will have a lot of fallout with these shadows. Next from Glamshop, it's called Brazowi Cookier. It's a cookie. I don't know the meaning of Brazo. So I don't think anyone is talking about this palette because, as let me say, this is nothing special for me. But if you love nudes, maybe this is the palette for you. Maybe if you love, I don't know. Let's not spend so much time. Oh, okay, Earthy Schmidt. This is from Germany. This is the outside. No one is talking about this brand. This is the palette. It's a strange color story. You have this gray, and I think this gray is pretty amazing, and also this orange and the red. Look, they are amazing. The purple, it's an aubergine maybe, I don't know. I'm a mess in finding the name, the correct name of the shade. Yeah. Let's go to the shimmer. Take a look to this one. These are so creamy. Where are you? This one here and this one, and there is another dogger. Look, they are not crazy shimmer. They are quite subtle and soft, but they are very elegant on the eye. They are long lasting. They are not creasing on me, but okay, keep in mind that nothing is creasing on me. Eyeshadow are creasing on me only when there is a lot of wind, and Genoa is a quite pretty windy city, so my eyes with contact lenses tend to water a lot, and when I'm in the allergic period, like this morning was awful. That was terrible to do the makeup because my eyes were watering from this side, just the time of the makeup, of course. Next one, I think we have a few more. Let me see. Okay, I will include this one. This one is from Sticker Dolls. It's a brand that I do not recommend actually. I've heard a lot of awful things about. This palette has no name on. What I think is that's my thought. I'm not sure. These are done by third party for different makers, for different brands, and there's no printed label. This is an attached one, so maybe this is a Chinese, like the one I can buy from AliExpress, but they're selling on at a very high price. I included the palette just for reference. and I don't want to spend any more word on the brand. This is how the palette looks like, and I mean, I'm not saying that they are not good. I haven't tried them on the eye, but I've heard awful things about the brand. We still have, I know, two other BPERFECT palettes to show you. The first one is the East Emerald of the Compass Creativity. It's a full it's not, sorry. I'm tired. This is a green, almost green palette, full of matte and one shimmer in the middle, like a petrol, not gasoline, gasoline one. This is so cute, and look at this one, and this one, and maybe this one. Yes, I haven't tried this palette. Look at this green, seems to be a little bit powdery, all of them, but as you know, BPERFECT usually does not swatch properly on the finger, but it's acting differently on the eye. Very difficult. It's really late for me. I'm up since 6 in the morning, so I'm tired, and thinking in another language, it's a very big effort. And the other one is the North Nudes, this one, the brown one, and you have this is a neutral, absolutely neutral palette with one shimmer in the middle. All of this palette, they are for a blue, a berry one, berry pink, I don't know how to call it, and the brown and the green. This shimmer is so cute actually, and seems to be quite creamy also. Look at this. Yes, let's go to the black for the same reason I was saying before. But as I said, I will not judge the palette from the swatches, because I know BPERFECT is not watching very well, but at the end on the eyes is performing much better. Okay. Oh, the shimmer shadows, it's very pigmented. Let me see, we have this one, and that's all, because all of, oh no, we have also this to talk about. All the other are purely from US. 50/50, another palette. This one could be the winter or the autumn palette on their website. Every time I wanted to buy the other one, it was out of stock, and I had to check the color story of the one I had. Oh, let me check on my phone, because I have the list of all my palettes in an app that's called My Inventory. Yes, the first one I showed you from the brand, it's called the Desert 2.0, and this one is the autumn. So that's the perfect one. And look at the green here. Oh, let's watch this row, for example, and this one. Look at this. This is a very good one. I love all the look I did. All of them were very nice. Last two, and we are done. Lois Cosmetics, you can buy, there is a website, a European one, I can't recall the name, and in Italy you can buy on Douglas. I ordered from the US, so I don't know. This is called Cat Girl Chronicles, the comic series, and this is the first one I'd like to show, but now I regret choosing this one actually. The other one is called Arrtitude Academia. Yes, much better. Maybe none of them it's a pretty autumn palette, but look at this row, like this and this and this shade and this shade, they are autumnal shade. So yes, and I love this brown here, and of course the green, and look at this one too, and look at this one here, look at this full matte look. It's done with this 4 shade. Amazing, amazing. Okay, I haven't included anything from Etsy, so I will include that one in the other video. It's a long one, I know, I'm sorry, but there were a lot of palettes to talk about. If you want to see something more in details, just leave me a comment and I can take some pictures, maybe doing something more for Instagram or TikTok. I'm not used to use YouTube Shorts so much, or YouTube posts. I'm sorry, I do not have the time actually. But that's it for today. So I hope you enjoyed and see you soon. Bye guys.